Acrophobia, the fear of heights. A deep dive. For some people, looking down from a tall building or standing near the edge of a cliff is an exhilarating experience. But for those who suffer from acrophobia, even the thought of being at a great height can trigger intense fear and anxiety. Acrophobia is an extreme fear of heights that can interfere with daily life, making even simple tasks like climbing a ladder or crossing a bridge feel terrifying. What happens when someone with acrophobia faces heights? When a person with acrophobia encounters heights, their body reacts as if they are in serious danger. Their heart starts beating rapidly, their hands become sweaty, and their breathing may become shallow and quick. Their muscles tense up and they may feel dizzy or lightheaded. Some even experience a sensation known as vertigo, which makes them feel as if they are spinning or the world around them is moving. This reaction is an automatic survival mechanism. The brain, specifically the amygdala, the part responsible for processing fear, sends signals to the body that trigger the fight-or-flight response. Adrenaline is released, increasing heart rate and heightening awareness, as if preparing to either confront the danger or escape from it. However, in the case of acrophobia, there is no actual threat, yet the body still responds as if there is an immediate risk of falling. In addition to physical symptoms, cognitive and emotional responses also play a role. People with acrophobia may experience racing thoughts, such as imagining worst-case scenarios, falling off a ledge, losing control, or being unable to find safety. These intrusive thoughts intensify their distress, reinforcing the fear and making it harder to think rationally in such situations. Visual perception can also be affected. Those with acrophobia often have difficulty judging distances accurately. Looking down from a height, they may feel as though the ground is much farther away than it actually is. This altered perception can make the height seem even more intimidating, further fueling their fear. Some individuals might feel as though they are being pulled toward the edge, even though they have no intention of moving closer. This unsettling sensation is linked to a miscommunication between the brain's visual, vestibular, balance-related, and proprioceptive body position awareness systems. The confusion between these sensory inputs contributes to the overwhelming feeling of instability and dread. This extreme reaction is why even seeing images or videos of high places can provoke anxiety. A person with acrophobia doesn't have to be physically present at a great height to feel the fear. Their brain can simulate the experience just by observing it. This is known as vicarious fear response, where simply imagining or witnessing a fearful situation can evoke similar emotional and physical reactions. In severe cases, the fear can escalate to a full-blown panic attack. This includes intense symptoms like chest pain, nausea, uncontrollable shaking, shortness of breath, and an overwhelming urge to escape the situation immediately. These distressing episodes can be so powerful that they reinforce avoidance behaviors, making the person go to great lengths to steer clear of any situation involving heights. The origins of acrophobia. Fear of heights is not uncommon. In fact, it is a natural fear that has helped humans survive for thousands of years. Avoiding high places prevented our ancestors from falling and getting injured. However, acrophobia goes beyond a normal fear of falling. It is an intense and often irrational fear that can make daily life difficult. Acrophobia can develop for different reasons. Some people may have had a traumatic experience involving heights, such as falling from a high place as a child. Others may have learned this fear from family members who also have acrophobia. In some cases, acrophobia might be linked to how a person's brain processes visual and balance information, how acrophobia affects daily life. People with acrophobia often go to great lengths to avoid situations that involve heights. This means they may refuse to go on roller coasters, avoid hiking on mountain trails, or feel extremely nervous in tall buildings. Even activities that seem harmless to others, such as standing on a balcony, walking across a high bridge, or taking an escalator in a multi-story mall, can be overwhelming for someone with this fear. In severe cases, even looking up at a tall structure from the ground can trigger discomfort and anxiety. For those with a strong fear of heights, daily life can be significantly limited. Commuting can become stressful if it involves crossing bridges, driving on elevated roads, or even using elevators with glass walls. Some individuals avoid traveling to certain cities or places where they know they will have to face their fear. This avoidance can impact their sense of independence and freedom, making everyday choices more complicated than they need to be. Acrophobia can also interfere with career opportunities. Many professions require working at heights, such as construction workers, firefighters, pilots, window cleaners, and even office workers in high-rise buildings. Someone with acrophobia may find themselves turning down job offers or missing out on career advancements due to their fear. This can lead to frustration, financial limitations, and a sense of being held back by something beyond their control. The impact on social life can be just as profound. Friends and family members might not understand the depth of the fear, leading to feelings of frustration on both sides. Well-meaning loved ones may encourage or even pressure the person to just get over it or face their fear, not realizing how overwhelming and debilitating it can be. This can lead to embarrassment, self-doubt, and even social withdrawal. People with acrophobia may avoid outings or events that could involve heights, limiting their experiences and potentially missing out on shared moments with others. In some cases, acrophobia can contribute to feelings of isolation, anxiety, and lowered self-esteem. The fear can create a sense of being different or incapable compared to others who seem to navigate heights with ease. Over time, this can erode confidence and make it difficult to fully engage with life's opportunities. However, with understanding, patience, and proper coping strategies, many people can learn to manage their fear and gradually reclaim aspects of their lives that were once off limits. Overcoming acrophobia. The good news is that fear of heights can be treated, and many people have successfully learned to manage it through practice, support, and different techniques. While the journey is different for everyone, there are many ways to feel more comfortable and safe at heights. One of the best ways to overcome this fear is called exposure therapy. This means slowly getting used to heights in a way that feels safe. It starts with small steps, like looking at pictures of tall buildings or watching videos of people standing in high places. Then, when ready, a person can visit a small hill, stand on a low balcony, or walk up a few steps. Over time, they can move to higher places. The most important thing is to go slowly and practice often so that the fear becomes smaller and smaller. Another useful method is called cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which helps people change the way they think about heights. Instead of believing that heights are always dangerous, they can learn to think in a more balanced way. For example, instead of thinking, "If I stand on this balcony, I will fall," they can tell themselves, "This balcony is built to be safe, and I am in control of my body." Changing these thoughts can make a big difference in feeling less afraid. Relaxation techniques are also very helpful. When someone feels scared, deep breathing can help them stay calm. A simple way to do this is the 4-7-8 method. Breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and then slowly breathe out through the mouth for 8 seconds. This helps slow down the heart rate and relax the body. Another helpful trick is mindfulness, which means focusing on the present moment instead of imagining scary things that could happen. Some people find it helpful to use their imagination in a positive way. They can close their eyes and picture themselves standing in a high place while feeling safe and strong. This kind of practice, called visualization, can make the real experience feel easier over time. Guided imagery, where a therapist or recording leads a person through a calming story in their mind, can also help. If a person feels dizzy or unsteady when high up, simple tricks can help. Pressing both feet firmly on the ground, holding on to something solid, or looking at a still object, like a tree or a wall, can help the brain feel more stable. For some people, talking to a therapist or joining a support group can make a big difference. Professionals can guide them through their fears step by step, and being around others who share the same fear can help them feel less alone. Getting over a fear of heights takes time, patience, and kindness toward oneself. It is important to celebrate even small successes and understand that some days will be easier than others. But with practice and the right tools, many people learn to feel safe at heights and enjoy places they once avoided. Fear does not have to control life. With small steps, anyone can build courage and feel free to explore the world. A world beyond fear. Fear of heights can feel very strong, but it does not have to control a person's life. With time, patience, and the right steps, anyone can learn to feel safer and more comfortable at heights. It may take practice, but it is possible to enjoy the world from high places without feeling afraid. It is also important to remember that fear is just a feeling. It does not mean something bad will happen. Learning to think in a different way can help. Overcoming fear takes time, and everyone moves at their own pace. Some days will feel easy, while others may be harder. But every small step forward is a big success. Fear might make us feel small, but courage helps us grow. The world is full of beautiful places to see, and with patience and practice, anyone can explore beyond their fears. If you made it to the end of this video, congratulations, you're braver than you think. You might still not love heights, but hey, at least you survived this video. Now, if you want to support our team and help us create even better and more interesting content, go ahead and hit that magical subscribe button. Don't worry, we won't ask you to climb a skyscraper. Just a simple click will do. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Subscribe and like for more mind-bending content on Trivia Nexus YouTube channel.